Guys, welcome back. Let's get started in this. Right. So today we're going to be, yesterday we finished off the city builder, and today we're going to be making a start on RTS sort of stuff. So in this first video we're going to be looking at doing unit selection and unit movement. Pretty much is going to be the main course for this. So I've started creating a new Unity file, pretty much as you can see here. Brand new Unity file, just called it like basic RTS. What I've done so far is created an empty game object called unit, created a few scripts down here. So the scripts we're going to need are player, selection marker, unit, unit commander, unit mover, and unit selection are all the thingamies, or all the scripts we're going to be needing for this. Created a plane here just so we can move about, and I've literally just set it 10 by 10 just so it's a nice big area. Unit here, as I said, create an empty game object, and I've put a few scripts in this. So I've put the unit script in it, I put a capsule collider in it, and I have put a nav mesh. So we're going to need to install nav mesh, which is so we can collect if there's any collisions and any of that kind of stuff. To install that, we go up to Window, up the top there, and then we go to Package Manager. And then normally whenever you first start it, it might be in project mode. But you just click packages up here and go to Unity Registry. And then up the top bar here, just type in nav. And as you see, it'll pop up AI navigation. Just install that, and then it'll take a little second to install, and then that's you. Then all you need to do is go into right click over the side there, down at the bottom, AI, and then click on nav mesh surface. And this is what you'll come up with. When it comes up, all you need to do is literally just hit bake, and that will create the area for you. And then when you go into the unit, just go to add component and just type in nav mesh agent, type in capsule collider, and then you can either drag your script in, or you can just type in unit, and as you see, the unit script will be there. Okay, so, but as you see, our unit has, I'm going to just make a couple of new folders here. So let's just change this slightly quickly. Rename, nope, not copy path. That's the wrong button. Rename. So we'll rename this to scripts. Okay. I'll zoom this up just a little bit. So we've got scenes, scripts. Create another new folder. We'll call this one materials. We'll create another new folder. We'll call this one prefabs. And we'll make another one. What shall we call this one? Do I need another one? I don't know. We might need one later, but we'll leave it at that for now. So materials, prefab, and scripts. So what we're going to do is, we can do one, models. There we go. Models. Right. So we click on materials. We'll just create a material for this backdrop here. So create material, new material, but we'll just call it ground. And then we'll just go up here, we'll click this, and we'll give it a nice color. Should we go for a nice kind of dirty color? Dirty brown color. Directional light, we'll set this to say 50. And we'll turn the intensity down to 0.5. Just so it's not as bright. There we go. Might just change this color a bit. Mess a bit with it, see if you think me. There we go. A nice sort of green color. Right. So that's that. So nav mesh, make sure it's just baked the full time way. So you can go into this advanced and you can change a few different things, but we'll just leave it as is for now. So unit, we'll go click back in unit, and then we'll go to click on this, and we'll just go to create an empty object. We'll create just an empty cube, and we'll mess with this. We'll change the scale to 0.5, and I'm actually going to change the scale of the height. Nope, that's not what I want to do. 0.5, and we'll change this to 2. No, we'll change this to 1.5, and we'll change this to 0.5. 0.75, just so it's sat above the ground there, so it's not sat inside. Okay, and we'll call this we'll call this unit. Rename unit, and we'll just drag this in. We'll give us some material as well. So create material unit. I'm not sure if this, I assume this one, we'll probably end up putting enemy AIs in there as well. So we'll call this one ally unit. And we'll make the ally units a nice blue color. Nice blue color for the allies, and we'll do a red color for the enemies. So that's that, and then we'll click back over here. So nav mesh agent is on this, which should be fine. Yep, because you see that, so that's around it, so it should be fine. And then we click on it to this. Actually, go back into the surface and just pick that again. And then we'll go back into the unit, capsule collider. And as you see, we've got a little collider here, a little capsule here. As you see, it's not really around the thing. So we'll say, we'll leave the radius and we'll change the height to 2. And we'll change this to 1. Now it's slightly too big. So we'll change this to 1.6. And we'll change this to 1.8. No, 0.6. No, 0.7. Let's see if that fits. Still kind of clipping through the ground a little bit there. We'll change this to radius to 0.7. Oh, kind of went a bit of a shape there. Right, we'll just leave that at 0.5 and we'll change it to 2. So it is going through the ground there, but should be fine, hopefully. If not, actually, we'll do 1.8. And we'll just move the height up to 0.8. There we go. That's a bit better now, just so I'll make sure everything rounds it. That's it. That's that done. And now what we're going to move on and do is give me 2 seconds, just check my notes. Right. So we're going to create another new game object. Oh, see for this just now. And the models, we're just going to drag this unit model in there. And we're going to create a new so we're going to create a new game object. This time we'll call it player. That's right, isn't it? Ah, I forgot something. So under unit, we're going to create a, is that name too? Was that a plane? Give me 2 seconds, I can't remember if it was a plane or an empty. But you make a little selector for the unit to show that it's been selected. Just give me 2 seconds. Yeah, so it's a plane. So we got 3D object, create 3D object, and create a plane. So this will happen just now, but just set this to 0.1. 0.01. So that way it just raises it just a small smidgen up the top there. And then we'll just change the scale to 0.1. 0.1. 0.1. So it's that way we've got this nice little white box round up. Which I think we'll just leave it a little bit white box. Actually, you know what? We'll change this to just make it a little bit tighter. Yeah, 0.08. 0.08. Actually, I'm trying to think. Can create 3D? No, wasn't sure if I could just create a 3D. No, we'll just leave it as a plane. We'll just leave it like that. And we'll call this, just rename this to selector. Oh, and up here for the unit, we need to change the tag. So we need to go in, add a new tag, and we'll call it unit. Then go back here and just rename the tag to unit. And we'll leave a layered for default for now, although we might need to change that later. Okay, we need to create a layer as well. So we'll add a new layer, and we'll just pick one of these. Use a layer, and we'll call it unit. There we go. And yeah, we'll just do it for both of them. There we go, and then go back. Right, this is now. Right, so let's move on to the bit I was doing beforehand with the player. So yep, so the player. So we've got the player one, and we're going to add the following scripts to it. So we're going to add the player script. We're going to add the unit selection script, and we're going to add the unit commander script to the player. And then let's jump in and let's start doing some scripting. So the first one we're going to do is unit selection. So just a bit of your time to load up, and then we'll just get rid of this start here, and then we'll start by we'll start by doing a few of the variables. So variables. First one is going to be public layer mask unit, if I can spell unit layer mask. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Unit layer mask. Then we're going to have private list unit. Oh, make that nice and capitalized. There we go. And then we'll do selected units equals new list unit. and then the components, and then nope, take it back. Then we'll have private private camera cam, and then private player. That's the most of them, and then yep, we're going to do underneath void awake, and so this will be to get the components. We're going to do that in the wake function. So we'll do cam equals camera dot main, and then we'll do player equals get component player. There we go. Okay, and so we're going to save that just now, and then we're going to go back into Unity, and we're going to jump over into the unit script for a second. We're going to create. Give me 2 seconds actually. So I've got no music going on today, guys. Right, this is what we're. Yep, I know what we're doing. So we're going to go header components, public game object, selection visual, and then private nav mesh agent, and then we'll do nav agent. Where's nav agent? AGENT. Okay, so we've probably put this in just and we don't need it, so we'll just comment that now. What we're going to do is go to add on a script, public void toggle toggle selection visual, bool selected, and under this we'll put selection visual dot set active selected. Save that. And then back to unit selection for a second. Okay, there we are. And then down here we'll go, just clean up that space a little bit. We'll do public toggle selection visual bool ah, bool selected. There we are. There we go. And then we'll go for each unit, big capital, unit, and selected units. Actually, let's try that again. There we go. Make sure I hit selected units. Unit dot toggle selection visual selected. There we are. We'll save that. Right, and now we'll go back up to the top here. So after, let's make a few little spaces after the void awake. We'll do a void update function, and this will be to get the mouse inputs. PUT. So if toggle selection visual oh, that's wrong. I mean, again, I'm jumping my head myself. If input dot get mouse down 0, yep, toggle selection visual false. Selected units equals new list unit. Try select yep. Try select. Is that not working? Okay. Try SE. Input dot mouse position. Now why is this not working? Oh, it's a dot, not a okay. Now why is try select not working? That's why. Because we've not called it yet. So down here, void try select vector 2 screen pause. And then we'll do a raycast for this. Ray equals cam dot screen point to ray screen pause. Okay, and then we'll do ray cast hit. Okay, and right, so we'll move on. So we'll just save this now and we'll continue. So let's go back to Unity for a second. And we're going to open up, go 2 seconds while it just saves. And we'll go, what is that saying? Okay, it's not with the cloud. Don't worry, we'll fix that in a second. Right. So we're now going to open up the player script here. And we're going to create header. And we're going to call this header unit. And we're going to call this public list units. Units equals new list unit. That's it. So that's to keep track of all our units, and then we'll put a function underneath this called is this my unit, just to make sure, because we're going to obviously in this tutorial we have both player and enemy units. So we want to just make sure, is the unit belong to the player or does it belong to the enemy? So we'll do public bool is my unit and we'll return. Oh, that's not working. Yeah, who knows? Return units dot contains unit, and we'll save that. Okay. So we're going to go jump back to the unit selection again. I know we're jumping all over the place for this one. Jump between all these scripts. So in unit selection, we're going to do the try select. Add the try select to do this. So when we try and call the thingy, let me. So give me 2 seconds. There we go. Just open that up a little bit. So yep. So we've got a try select here. So we're going to continue on with this function. So you see we've got this little hit area here. So we're going to do if physics dot raycast ray out hit 100 unit layer mask. Yep. Under that unit unit equals hit dot collider dot get component unit. Capital letter in this unit. There we go. That's why it wasn't working. If player is my unit, then selected units dot add unit. Oops, that's my bad. There we go. I don't know what the hell I just done there. Pure just stroke. Toggle selection visual true. There we go. That's that done. And let's go back into the editor. So make sure to just save that. And we'll jump back into Uni. Oh man. Oh, I can feel a sneeze coming. Oh man. Right. Okay, right. So we'll go to player. Okay, let's try unit. Selection visual. Try to figure out what I'm doing with this. Selector. Ah, there we go. Units. What's this empty? Okay, right, that's what we're doing. So player, and then we'll select the unit object, and we'll drag that into there. That one. No, that's one, not the script. I don't think that's working quite the way it should. Give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds, just double checking. Okay. So I was right. Just double check now. Right, yeah. So you know what, we'll drag this into prefabs just now. Do I? No, take it back. Delete that prefab. And I've just completely taken my time. There we go. Just go back a bunch. So we'll go unit, and then we'll just drag that into. Nope, that's the wrong bit. Drag it into up there. There we go. So we've got that, and then what we want to do is go to layer mask and set that to unit. Okay. So let's double check and see if this works now. We'll zoom out for a little bit. So let's play the game. That's not working. Camera's in a wrong angle. Main camera. And we'll rotate it. Nope. Try it and we'll press to 5. Okay. So I'm trying to think. Yeah, I've done something with the selector here. Oh, I need to change it so it's transparent. That's what I need to. Zero. Variable selection unit is not being assigned. Okay, that's not it. Let's end reference the variable selection visual view is not being assigned. Okay, we'll double check that in a second. There's no tags on. Yeah, players untagged. That's fine. Just double checking everything. Selector. That's what I need to do. Materials. Ally unit. Shader. Where is this shader there? Shader standard. Change this to. I think what was again? So we need to make it transparent, pretty much. Transparent. UI. Nope. Give me 2 seconds to figure out what I've done here. It's in this one. Nope. Okay, so okay, move mesh collider. There we go. Okay, layer transparent, and we'll set that to unit. There we are. That's what I messed up. Let's try this again, see if this works. No, it's not. The variable selection visual of unit has not been assigned. Give it 2 seconds. Selection visual selected has not been assigned. Troubleshooting. Oh. What's that select? Okay, go to. That's what we're missing. Drag that in there for a selection visual. Let's see if this works now. The problem is if it's. Nope, that's not working. Am I pressing it? Let's try. Okay, I should be able to click that, but it's not working. It's not coming up with any errors. Try to figure out why this won't work now. The problem is the box is not a thing anymore. It should be transparent. And then when you click on it, it should pop up. But it's not. Okay, we'll turn that off. We'll put that in the prefabs for now. We'll have the player at the top and we'll see if this works. Okay, if you look over here just at the side, it's actually not popping up, which is kind of annoying me. Do I have... Yes, I've got the mesh ranger turned off, that's why. There we go. There we go, we got it working. Happy with that. So what I forgot to do was just turn it off up here at the top, so it was just always turned on. And make sure to put the player up at the top there in the hierarchy, which was the main things to do. There we go. Oh, and also I had accidentally turned off the mesh renderer. Leave that on. So now if I jump into it, should work now again. There we go. So next we're going to work on doing like a box selection. And then once we do that, we'll wait and see what we do after that maybe. There we go. So Okay, so what we're going to do is opening up all the wrong things. There we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to duplicate. We'll make 3 units, and we'll just change it. So we'll change this to 1, 2, -4. We'll just make it -2. We'll just make another one in there. Throw another one in there for good measure, and we'll make this one -2. And we'll set this one just to 2. So we've got like our little characters all here. So what we want to set up is, so when I go like that, drag it, it copies them all. Not like that, but actually in game. So what we're going to do is we're going to set this to 5. And we're just going to put in all the units. So we're going to have unit 1, unit 2, and unit 3. Let's go with 5 main ones. Right. And then so to obviously get like this sort of box created on the screen, we need to set that up in the canvas, so that way when we see it in here we can actually see it, because otherwise we're not going to see anything. So we go down to UI, canvas, and then in canvas we'll make an image. Go back down to UI, image. Like so. Just switch over to 2D and it makes it a bit easier to see. Right. So just delete that for a second and I'll just remake it. There we go. Right, and then so select this and we're going to just go over the color here. So we're going to say 225, 225, and go 128. Just so it makes it a nice kind of clear color, and we'll rename this image. So it's like this kind of clear color, and we'll rename it to selection box. And then we're going to set the anchor to the bottom left, and then we can just untoggle it. So that way it's not all active by default. So that way we don't automatically see it. Whereas if we turn this on, we've just got this box in the middle there. Right, and okay, so that's that. Just to save that, just save unit just in case something happens. And then we're going to go into unit selection. Is this unit selection? And checking. Yep, unit selection. And so what we want to do is, what one is this under? It's not. Oh, I've already got them in now. Do I? No, I don't. There we go. Yeah. We need to add 2 more variables in here. I wasn't sure if I had them there for a second. Public rect transform selection box. And then we'll do public layer mask unit layer mask. Oh, I've already got the public layer mask, never mind. Ah, that's what we need to do. No, don't do that. It's under private here. Private vector to start pause. So, right. So then we're going to scroll down to the mouse. So if mouse is down, then selection visual is active. However, we want to make it so fast if mouse is up. Is that correct? No, mouse down. Okay, right. So we're putting in a new one. Yeah, we're putting in a new one after this. Right. I'm bloody lost now. Is that mouse? Yeah, okay. Mouse inputs. Okay, I'm getting lost because there's so many different mouse inputs here. Right. So if input get mouse down, mouse up, mouse button up, 0, then selection box. And this will be images now, but we'll add this in a little bit later. But we'll just pop this in here now. Just comment it out so you don't get your red squiggly lines. And then we'll do if input get mouse button 0 update nope, that's not it. Update selection box input dot mouse position. Yep. Same. I know there's an error there just now, but we'll fix that now. So under try select, we're going to make a new void update selection box. So we're going to make a new one down here. There we go. Okay, that's annoying me now. Update selection box. Is that not a thing? No overload method. Okay, we'll deal with that in a second. Right, so what we're going to do down here is if selection box dot game object dot active in hierarchy selection box dot game object dot set active dot true. So pretty much if this the selection box is active in the hierarchy, then show up pretty much, I think is what it's saying. And then we'll go down here, float width equals car mouse pause dot x minus start pause dot x. Oh, I'm wondering why that was coming up thing here. Completely forgot. So up here we're going to do pure brain fart. Vector to car mouse pause. There we go. That's that fixed now. Pure brain fart. Float height equals car mouse pause dot y start pause dot y. Okay, that's that. And see the updated selection box now fine. We've got no errors, which is great. And then just double check. Okay, and then what we'll do it underneath this, wrong button. Back in the selection box. What's the bit? Selection box dot size delta equals new vector to math f dot abs width math f dot amps height, and then selection box dot size delta equals, nope, take it back, get ahead of myself, anchored position equals start pause plus new vector 2 width divided by 2 height divided by 2. That should be that. Right, so let's jump in and see if this is working. The moment of truth. Will it work or will it break? Who knows? Let us find out. Do 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 do. Is it player? No, it's not player. Canvas. It's player. Player. New selection. Ah, right transform. We'll drag the selection box over to this. We'll hit play. It's kind of working. It's dragging, but I don't think that's quite the way it's meant to go. And it's not turning off. Okay, there must be something just kind of slightly up with the script. Just make sure it's all anchored in the right place and that sort of stuff. Let's go back to Canvas for a second. There we go. Turn it on for a second. It's maybe anchored down the bottom left. Set it to the middle there. Turn this off for a second. And then we'll hit play. Okay, so it's not really working. Right. Okay, try. Let's see if I can try timing this. I don't think it's the script, but I'll just double check. Okay, so we don't have the release yet, so it's just updating for a thing. Give me 2 seconds. Just gonna double check. Can just delete these couple of lines here just to make it a bit neater. Right, save this, just give it another wee shot. Just make sure, because everything looks fine, but I don't know why it's not fine. So that. Nope, still thinging from the timer. So I don't know if it's just because of the anchor point. Nope, that's not it. Do 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 do. Strange, strange, strange. The code's fine. It's just it's where it's getting pulled from. It's not the right bit. So I think it's just that where that anchor point is. It's not set right. So just give me 2 seconds. Okay, so we'll set bottom left 0 0. Try this one more time. Nope, you see it's just pulling it straight from that corner there. It is kind of cool, but at the same time it's not quite the way it should be. Okay. Yeah, you see it's just dragging straight from that side though. If it set it to the top, so just go drag it straight from the top. Nope, it's not even doing anything for that. 0 0. Nope, there's nothing happening there. Set to the middle. See if this works. You see, it's just thinging. Try to see if I can get this working now. It's kind of annoying me. Oh man, why is that not working? Give me 2 seconds. Let's just double check. Should be that. Update selection should be fine. And toggle selection should be fine. That's all we've really messed with in this one. Let's try it again. Nope, you see it's still just dragging straight from there. And I should be able to just, if I click up here at the top, it should start here and I should be able to drag it down, which is not working. It's not working. So it should be current mouse position, but it's... Nope, that's just going straight over the whole entire thing. It's the anchor point. The anchor should be down at the bottom left. But the problem is whenever I set the anchor to the bottom left, it's just pulling it straight from there. Try it one more time. No, I set 0, 0. No. See, it's still just pulling it from the bottom left. Oh, I'm trying to figure out why this isn't working. You know what, let's just actually 2D for a second. Set that up there. Just double check, see if this works. Nope, still doing the exact same thing. Right. Okay. Right. I think I'm actually going to end it there for just now. As I say, I'm kind of struggling trying to get this working, and it's probably not going to be fun. People sitting watching me faff about trying to get this working, so we'll call it an end for just now, and I'll try and see if I can work this out and be back tomorrow night and we'll continue on with it. Until then, I'll catch you later. Bye bye.